Hello everybody, welcome to Robin TV and the first episode of Let's Find a Main Assassin Edition right now. In this series, I'm going to be bringing you action with all the roles that Heroes of the Storm has to offer. That is the Assassin, the Tank, the Healer, or Support Player, and the Specialist. And what I'm going to be doing is finding a hero who I feel really confident with in all of those roles. Right now, I'm going to be using Falstad, an assassin hero, and I'm going to be showing you the build that I've been using with him. What I'm going to do in preparation of these shows is, play at least up until level, 7 with these guys, really get to know them. And, I mean, people could argue that you have to play much longer than up to level 7 to know them, but I think by the time I hit level 7, I have a good understanding of what build I want to be doing, of what, Sorry, one second. Yeah. I have a good understanding of what build I want to be doing, of how I want to be playing these heroes, and just, what the limits and abilities of this hero are. So right now we have Falstad, and he is a load of fun. The way I play him is I want to be getting a lot of stacks with my Seasoned Marksman ability and Gathering Power ability. Seasoned Marksman I take at level 1. I'm already on 3 stacks with that. The way that works is for every 6 minions I kill, or every hero... When I kill a hero, it counts as 2 minions, and for every 6 points I get on that stack, I gain a larger stack, which adds to my attack damage. So every basic attack basically right now is doing 4 more damage than if I didn't take the ability, and that will constantly stack over time. And now with Gathering Power, for every kill I get, I help out Raynor. No, for every kill I get, let me get out of that. I'm sorry. For every kill I get, I add 2% ability power. I add basically 2% of my total ability power to my ability power. So right now it starts out when I have 0 stacks, I get plus 5%, and that keeps on adding up until 15%. So when I'm at 15%, which is after getting 5 kills on a killing streak, I go to my maximum ability power, which makes you really, really strong. They just turned in, and I should have done something about it, but I didn't. That's fine. Because I'm sure they didn't have many crystals this early in the game anyway. So that's really good, and basically you want to be making a few risks, try to get some risky kills early on, but once you get a good amount of stacks, like once you hit 2 or 3 stacks on your Gathering Power ability, you really want to be safe. You want to be staying behind your team, and you just want to be the glass cannon who will carry the game. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm looking for kills. I'm not going to, over-engage. I'm just going to work on getting my Seasoned Marksman stacks up, and I'm going to play the game, I'm just going to roll around between the bottom and top lanes, trying to get these... I'm going to help here. Trying to make sure I don't miss many minions. And the thing about floating in between the 2 lanes is you get double the minions, potentially, if you can line it up right. Right now we have ETC, who... Let me see if I can grab these gems. So this ETC is really good at zoning and crowd control, which can get annoying. See, right now we're coming up and there's a huge minion wave here. So that is going to be terrific for our stacks. It doesn't always go this well, but this is a good map where you can float between 2 lanes and really utilize that Seasoned Marksman ability. We already have 10 stacks on it, and the number will only get higher, because when you die, you don't lose Seasoned Marksman stacks. When you die, you do lose Gathering Power stacks. And let's see if we can grab this minion wave here. Actually, there's already a minion wave at the mid lane, so I don't really need to move. We're going to roll out. We're going to heal up. And it seems like our opponents are very tanky, so we have... our hands are full, basically. As you can see, Stitches didn't even, he was able to heal himself up right away from my W ability, which normally stops people from chasing me, but in Stitch's case, it doesn't do much. So I'm just gonna be here And maybe help out Vala in the top lane. No, maybe I'll go bot. Yeah, bot definitely needs my help. And another thing that's very unique to Falstad is his, he doesn't have a mount. He's always, you know, on Swiftwing. But he can fly Swiftwing with the Z button as opposed to mounting up. And there are actually a lot of minions here, so it's fine that they're pushing because I'm going to be taking all of this XP. All of these stacks for Seasoned Marksman. So I'm not going to try to get in Tychus's Q right there, and maybe I'll go in for a kill if I'm feeling ballsy. And I see that there are 2 mid, so I can go in for this kill if I want. Maybe I will. No, bad idea. But that's what's great about Falstad. I was able to use my E, get out, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to save the fort there, but I'm able to get out, go heal, and come back with a vengeance. So we have 13 stacks on our Seasoned Marksman, and it looks like the fort will actually stand, but, you know, it won't take very much for the opponents to throw that down. I'm gonna join my team here because they're all grouping up now. General rule of thumb, if you see all 4 of your teammates doing something, you should just be there. This game is totally reliant on team fights, which this build actually does contradict a bit because it requires you to be in lanes and being around minion kills a little more than people think is the amount of time you should be spending there. So Tychus is low. If I had my ult, I would have done something about it. But they have their ults and we don't have ours, so we really don't want to be engaging here. I think I'm just gonna try to go top. Okay, now we don't have much health, so still not a great time to engage. It looks like she just soloed those. Oh no, she didn't solo them, but still grabbing the bottom giants is really nice, and I'm just gonna go up here and take all of this stack for my Seasoned Marksman ability. I forgot to mention what I took at level 7, which was the boomerang ability. What this does is basically when I hit Q again, so your boomerang is your Q, or your hammerang is your Q, and when you hit Q again, it sends out a pulse which does area of effect damage. So I'll show you that here. It's really good for clearing waves like that, and I actually didn't hit it in the optimal spot, but it's a really cool ability. At level 7 there aren't many amazing abilities to take, so I like to take that because it can clear waves like that. So I'm going to go back to mid and help out my team, and it looks like I may be able to pick up Stitches. No, he's too tanky. It was worth a try, I think. I mean, it looked like that was a big enough team fight where I wasn't going to be doing much for that. And we are going to get the ETC, which is really nice. This team is definitely tanky, and that means I'm going to have to be careful about, you know, when I want to use my combo, because I'm used to, you know, seeing someone with that health bar and just bursting them down fast. But in this case, the Stitches didn't actually die. Whereas, you know, if that were, you know, a Zeratul with that health, it would have been an easy kill. So now we do have 2 stacks, which means we have plus 9% on our health bar, on our ability power. And in short, we want to be a lot more careful now. We want to protect the percent of ability power we have and let it grow even more. We don't want to keep on building up from a short ability power. I'm going to go mid, try to maybe get a pick off if Stitches tries to be greedy, which he isn't. I thought Meriden wanted to maybe fight. Okay, now that we're level 13, I'm going to talk about the next ability I get. What I like to do here is get Giant Killer. It works really well with Seasoned Marksman because it does even more damage to enemy heroes, which is really the goal. We want to be the cannon who's just killing all the enemy heroes and getting lots and lots of stacks for more damage. So I would think that get out of there. And that just shows you the utility that Falstad's E has, where it can really easily dodge big CC moves like the ETC's Power Slide. So now we're going to back off. I don't think we should fight here. I think we should heal up and maybe look to fight. This is good. Now that'll be able to kill Vala. Oh man, it's really close. One more attack, one more auto from anyone will kill Vala. Vala does manage to get healed, but I think we should... Well, we'll kill the ETC because of his pretty terrible ult there. Commentating during team fights is really hard. I have no idea how interesting I am, or if I'm just like... If I should just be quiet because what I'm saying is like so obvious that... You know, there's no reason in me saying it. But now we have full stacks. We're 5 stacks. We have plus 15% ability power, which means we do not want to die. At any cost, it is worth, you know, missing out on a potential double kill to stay alive. We have to be super safe. We have to fight with our team and just do the damage that Falstad does. This is where Falstad really shines. I see a lot of minions mid. So I'm going to head here and maybe pick up this wave. But again, I'm not going to be greedy about it. I'm going to proceed with caution. I'm going to wait for the wave to come here. In the meantime, I'm going to help out my team with this mercenary camp. Now that the wave is pushed up a little bit, I can come over here and pick up all of these minions. And at the same time, I got a few stacks from the mercenary camp as well. Very nicely done. And I'm going to back off because, again, we do not want to put ourselves in a position where we could potentially lose those 5 stacks on Gathering Power. Our team is going in, so we're going to join them and throw down on Stitches. We're going to get out and kill Stitches and potentially Tychus as well. And that is how we want to be fighting as Falstad. We want to wait for our team to soak up that damage. We don't want to be taking as much damage as we actually did. And I'm actually going to go back and heal just because that's how afraid I am. Okay, level 16 is a very, very big power spike for Falstad. You get Overdrive, and what Overdrive does is basically give you a massive, what is it? Plus 25% ability power. That is a massive increase. 25% may not sound amazing, but let me tell you, it is a massive increase. You have to activate it, and it doesn't last for very long, but all you need is, you know, a few seconds while you're in a team fight to hit, you know, all your different abilities. What I like to do is use it right before I ult, and it can no-lie melt an entire team. Like right now. Oh man, my ult was on cooldown. Okay, well, I got too into demonstrating, and I popped the ability before my ult actually was off cooldown. So that is not how you want to be using that. I saw a low Vala, and I just wanted to go in for it. And my ult wasn't on cooldown, so that's that. Anyway, we're going to B because we weren't actually able to do that much in that fight. Looks like the rest of my team is nice and healthy, though, so we managed to tank some of it for them. Being that we only have Murden to tank, it's not that great of a situation for us.
It is over.
But I'm just going to join up with my team here. I'm full stacks on my ability power, so I really don't have to look for kills. I just have to wait for them to come to me in team fights. And I can always get more stacks. My team wants to do boss right now, which is fine by me, I think. We can see that Stitches and ETC are bot lane, which is, you know, a fine time to be getting the boss, because that means at the very least, at the very most, 3 of them will be coming, and none of them actually came to contest it, so we could potentially just push top and win right now if we all support this boss the way we should. Clearing this up, 38 stacks on our seasoned marksman, and it's only getting higher. And we're looking in great shape to do our final push here. We did just get bursted down by Tychus's ult, and I think we could kill Vala, but I'm going to wait to use my ult for a better opportunity than a potential miss, right? I mean, Vala is low, and I want to use my my ulti on her, but it's a tough situation when there's the fog of war. Okay, I am missing opportunities to use my ult right now because Tychus is low. I know Vala is low somewhere, but I think I want to wait for a situation where I could do more with it, like that. Now they can't chase, and we did happen to lose one, which wasn't great, but hey. To my best, we have 40 stacks now, which is a pretty good landmark to strive for. If you strive for 40 stacks before level 20, if you're going 40 stacks before level 20, I would say you're in a good position. I'm sure there are professionals, you know, who can get 50 stacks before level 20, but for me, I am pretty happy with the amount of stacks I have. And yeah, I agree with Vala. We're going to push hard at level 20 and do well. We could have killed, actually. Oh, my game's frozen. I don't know what this is. Sorry about this, guys. We're attempting to reconnect. I hope we don't die and lose our stacks. Okay. Okay, we're in. Thank you for bearing with me there. We just reconnected. Want to make sure my stream's still up. It is, and we are all good to continue. See here, if your ability power isn't terrific, you might want to get Nexus Frenzy, but mine is pretty great, so we're gonna just keep on getting that ulti even better and get the upgraded ult, which will give us a really strong ult that will melt enemies. Like, oh god, he beat. Oh no, I got him. Like that. That's a perfect example of how good that upgrade is, because we got that increased range and we're able to kill Asmodam from really ridiculously far away.
How about we capture this mercenary camp?
So now, if Raynor joins me, we'll capture this mercenary camp and be on our way to winning the game. It's still pretty close, but I think I feel confident enough right now that I will be able to get a lot of kills in any team fight, as long as my team proves to do what they're expected to do. We have Vala, who is doing well herself, and Murden, who is also having a perfect game right now. Very nice, very nice. I think we'll go top here and try to pick up some more minions and push this lane up. So I'm going to go mid now because it looks like there is a skirmish going on with them. I'm going to get out of here. And that was me. If you notice, oh, Murden's still in. Didn't notice. If you noticed, I activated, oh man, I whiffed that. Terribly done. I activated the overcharge ability right before that battle, but it looked like we just didn't have enough to really get in there. Let's see if I can get him with a Q. No, he backed out, and I'm not going to push in to a Stitches and potentially more. So we're just going to heal up and maybe help out Vala bot lane. That's exactly what we'll do. Fly right here. And help out with this push. We got Sylvanas, we got Vala. It's looking like a nice cleanup for the win. We're not gonna die. So what you always want to be doing is activating your W when you are either chasing or being chased. Right now I'm being chased, so I'm going to activate my W so he has more of a reason not to chase me. And it looks like we may actually be dead. This would be a shame. Yo, 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 help me, help me, help me. Help me!
Altar awaits the gems. Bring them. Power.
Thank you, Rainer. You're a lifesaver. Alright, I'm going to B now.
Kill them.
And actually, no, I don't have to. I'm just going to do that. And we're going to win the game. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching the first episode of Let's Find a Main. This was the Assassin Edition. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.